Hey, the handy guy here again. So we finished all of our sheetrock, mud, taped, sanded, and now we are ready to apply some primer. So this video, we're going to go over applying primer with a roller and a brush. So let's get started. First things first is we're going to go to the corners, and you can see I already did this corner just to kind of speed up the video, but we're going to go through with our paintbrush first. And I'm painting out of this gallon here because I emptied it all out into the pan for the roller, and there's always some left over that you can't really get to, so I just leave it in there and use it for cutting in. All right, so first thing we're going to do is dip it in the paint, but we don't want to go all the way up to the metal, and if we do, that's okay. We just want to wipe that off and go about not quite halfway up and get some paint on that brush. Wipe off the excess to where it's not dripping all over the place, and we're going to go in this corner and we're going to go ahead and spread that paint down both sides of the corner. All right, now once that paint is spread down both sides of the corner, now we're going to come through and back brush, and the back brush is just a real light back brush, and that's to make sure there's no lines in our paint. Okay, next we're going to do the same thing. Get a little bit of paint on our brush, not too much to where it's not dripping off. See how it's dripping? So we're going to wipe off some of that excess. All right, now we're going to come, and this is the important part about cutting in, is you can see all that paint and how it's dripping off. All right, so we're going to come about a ½ inch from whatever we're cutting in, and now we're going to, with a down swipe, I'm going to push my bristles until it's about where I want it, and slowly come down and cut in around that thermostat. All right, same thing. If I didn't get quite close enough to where I wanted, I'm going to do the same thing again and fine tune it a little bit. Okay, and now you can see what I mean as far as the back brush. If I just leave it like that, you're going to be able to see that line. So now we're going to come through and just lightly back brush it. Okay, now let me go ahead and do the same thing on the top of that thermostat. All right, now we're all cut in. Now we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of paint on the wall with the roller. So here we have a roller and a pan. I'm going to get some paint on my roller and just roll it a couple times until it's coated pretty good with paint. And now same thing, just like with that brush, I'm going to get that excess off by going to the top of the pan and rolling it a few times. Okay, my bad about that. So now that we got our roller ready, same thing with the paintbrush. So if I just came straight down like this, I'm going to have a line of paint here and too much paint in the middle. So what I'm going to kind of do is just take my paintbrush, or I'm sorry, my roller, and spread that paint out. Okay. And I'm overlapping what I have already painted on the wall by about 1 inch or 2. And we're just going to spread that paint. Same thing, I want to come here and get this line out that's right there to the left of this. You can see there's some excess paint. Now, just like painting with the brush, we want to do the same thing with the roller. We want to back roll And when I back roll, I actually want to go about half the width of my roller into my old paint that I have already put on the wall. So back roll and back roll. And again, your back roll is just like with your paintbrush, where you're just going to kind of do it nice and easy, get all the inconsistencies and get all the extra paint off. So here again, same thing. Put our paint on the wall. And now that our paint's on the wall, we back roll. And I like using these bigger rollers because they just hold so much more paint and they'll do so much more real estate at once. And then back roll. And that is how we are apply primer or paint with a brush and roller. Thank you, and please stay tuned for the next video. I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe to my channel.